Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Kendrick. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
On 2nd down now, Kendrick. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Kendrick. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. There he goes, left side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Brenner. That is incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this 1st quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Kendrick, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Kendrick. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown by their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Brenner. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Buccaneers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
To throw on third down, Brenner.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. In motion right is Davis.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here's Herbert.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Off to the races.
And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a
situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
On Herbert, his third interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brenner. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like
touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On first down, Brenner eluding the pressure right, throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bucs are pouring it on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath for those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
On the jump. Mustang 19.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards that time.
Warriors 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw on second down. Brenner. He's got it. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quick?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security has. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
59, 59. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't think it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And this time he is in. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to claw one back. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Chargers 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Hold it set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're still.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning...
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Hustle, hustle. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will you be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up?
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bucs have got it on cruise control.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you?
And now here is another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go, Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake, Brenner.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brenner. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
He's got it. A lot of work to get to the first down marker.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Brenner. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now it's Herbert.
Jalen Phillips picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
From his own end zone, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing to start the drive. Brenner. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Brenner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Uncorks one for Davis. And now here is another interception.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Nineteen tight, 19 tight.
Off play action. Brenner. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
The first down pass intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert off of play action. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the RPO, he completes it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Herbert now. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Inside the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. One after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jalen Phillips. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Kyle Duggar who puts it. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.